Hi folks, Eric Siegel with ericstrains.com, and welcome to my second blog episode. This is going to be a short one. I just want to show you some of the initial weathering that I'm doing to this steel trestle. Now, as you can see, I've put a couple coats of paint on this to achieve the first layer of weathering. Now, don't worry, even though I've painted this, it's stainless steel underneath, and the beauty of stainless steel is that I can throw some mineral spirits at it and it'll get back to the stainless steel. So I can mess up plenty of times and I'll always be able to start over. In fact, I did that yesterday. I messed up with the paint and took a toothbrush and some mineral spirits and got it back down to the stainless steel and started all over again. So what I did first was I put a layer of Rust-Oleum Rusty Metal Primer on there. And this section right here is pretty much the Rusty Metal Primer by itself. And I like that, but I think it's a little too uniform looking, and plus in the real world you wouldn't see rust that bright. Usually the rust in the real world is a little more brownish orange, at least the rust that I see. Now over here I've got the Rusty Metal Primer, and then on top of it I've got some Rust-Oleum Camouflage Brown. Now I kind of like this. I'm kind of leaning towards this because it has a little more depth to it. It's got a little more color variation. I'm not completely happy with some of the balances, right around here, but overall I like it. So that's the one I'm leaning towards. And then lastly over here, I've got the same thing. I've got the Rusty Metal Primer with the Camouflage Brown, and then I've got a dusting of metallic paint. And I kind of like the look that this one gives, except that the metallic paint kind of gives a glitter effect, and that kind of throws off the realism, to me at least. And it's kind of a, it's kind of a trap, because I wanted to get some metallic paint, but any metallic paint you get is going to have a glitter effect to it. But then if you go with like a gray, like a flat gray or something, then it ends up looking like paint, and I don't want it to look like paint. I want it to look like natural metal. So I kind of like that, but like I said, the glitter effect I'm not a big fan of that. So what I would like is some opinions from you guys. Which one do you like best? Do you like choice A, which is just the Rusty Metal Primer, choice B, which is the Rusty Metal Primer with some Camouflage Brown on top to darken it down and make it look a little more realistic, or is it choice C, which is the Rusty Metal Primer, the Camouflage Brown, and then a dusting of the metallic paint? Or choice D, do you have some other suggestions? So let me know what you think. I'd be interested to hear your opinions. And that's about it for now. I'll see you later.